So you want to be a player, but your wheels ain't flying? You gotta hit us up to get a pimped out ride. You've got to pimp my ride.
For awesome GTA 5 modded accounts with cash, ranks, and more, remember to check out DIGIZANI.com in the link in the description below, and remember to use the coupon code JIMMY for an extra 5% off. Hello, my sirs, mates, and ladies out there. How's it going? It's Brad Wheel, and also known as Jimmy J57, and welcome back to another episode of GTA 5 Pimp My Mod. Now, today we got another awesome car for you guys. This is the 2016 Mercedes-Benz AMG GT. Very awesome car. It's a pretty cool mod. Got some nice modifications to do. So I've already checked it out in the garage, and what I've decided is we're going to do 2 builds for this car. I find it better when, I can do 2 builds of them because I kind of go different styles with each build. So the first build, I'm going to do more of a street build, what you'd see, driving around your city, that kind of stuff. Then the second build, you'll see when I go through the modifications in a sec here, I'm going to do a race build of this AMG GT. It's going to be really cool. So let's get right into what we got here. Now, it spawned in and not too bad of a color. It's almost like a matte, some sort of brown. I'm not familiar with the names of the browns, but it is kind of an interesting color for the car, but we're going to make it a hell of a lot better. So let's go through it. Armor, we'll max out. Brakes, of course. Now, bumpers. We got some cool stuff here. Obviously, as you can see, you got the canards on the side, and you get the extended carbon bumper at the bottom. Looks really awesome. Rear bumper, we got 2 different... It kind of changes the whole back bumper, which is really nice. I kind of like the second one the best, just because of the exhaust. It looks so nice. So I think for our street build, I might leave this one for our street build. I might just leave the stock bumper on the front and the back. Engine will max out. Hood, we can go with the single intake or the triple intake. It's just the names on them. Obviously, these are not muscle car hoods, but they are both very, I don't know, they're more racy hoods. I might not even do many modifications on the car. It might just be the color for the street build. Let's keep going through here. Lights, we'll go xenon lights, no neon for this one. Plate, we will do, I'm just going to do, the one that's already on there is good. Now, color, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick little pearlescent glitch here. Whoops, don't mind me, just do a little glitch real quick. And we're going to be putting platinum on this car because it looks sexy as hell. Look at that. That's a brushed black steel with an ice white pearlescent on it. So nice. So nice. All right, so we're going to put that on there. Secondary color, I believe, is the interior. So let's see what we can do with that. Maybe some sort of leather interior, if we can do that. Go down to the browns. Get like a nice brown leather interior. Let's see what they look like. I'm not really sure if it'll go that well. So something like straw brown would probably be the closest to a leather interior. Unfortunately, it kind of does look nice on the doors and that kind of stuff, so I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with that leather interior. That actually looks pretty awesome. And that's it for the colors. Skirts, get the side skirt. Kind of changes the front quarter panel as well on the car. Very, I think most of those modifications are going to come in for our race build of the car. Spoiler, we can go with the low level, which is not at all a low level spoiler. And go with the little carbon low level. That's actually more like a carbon low level. All the names are off, and then we got like a giant GT wing here, essentially. I think what I'll do is I'll actually put like this little ducktail on here. That looks fine, not too flashy, but a nice add-on to the car. Transmission turbo tuning, of course. Wheels, I think I'll check out the high-end wheels. But the wheels that always come on modded cars are so much nicer. Yeah, these all... The Super Gees are okay. These are probably my number 1 pick if I were to choose wheels that are in Grand Theft Auto, but I think I'm going to stay with the modded wheels, to be honest. I'm not feeling any of those. No, I'm just going to stay with the normal wheels that came on the car, but I will change the Tyre Smoke. I'll make it a red. I find a red goes really well with the platinum paint job. It's just kind of a nice accent, so I'll put that on there. Windows, I will leave. I don't think I'm going to put any smoke on them just because it kind of shows off the interior really nicely. So let's take this outside. So the first build, I was kind of going through it really quickly just, because obviously there's not as much interesting stuff going on with this build. So we'll take it out for a little spin right here. See that awesome red Tyre Smoke? I think it looks really nice. Platinum in general, just do a little pan of the car. Awesome paint job. I do often forget to show the interior, so I will show the interior to you guys today. I don't know, I never go in first person in Grand Theft Auto, so that's the reason why. I just never think to show the interior, because I never even look at the interior of cars most of the time. And you can see there we got the nice sunroof and everything. Very nice car. So, this'd be more like what you'd be seeing driving around your city. Pretty awesome looking. I think this looks pretty stylish. Now let's go back in and make a racing version of it. This is where it gets a little more fancy. This is what I like to do. Alright. So let's go through everything again and just race mod the shit out of the thing. So essentially, the bumpers, there's only... Okay, so there's one option for the front bumper, so I was going to put that on for sure. Then we got two options for the back bumper. We got this first one, makes it, you know, a little bit wider there, and some nice exhaust on the back. And then this one, we got a diffuser in the bottom. I believe that's the fuel tank that you can see, and then the exhaust kind of coming through the fuel tank. It looks way too big to be a muffler, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. Anyway, I think out of both of them, I like this second, or sorry, I guess the first bumper. It looks kind of cleaner than this one. I find it looks a little cleaner, and also I really like the exhaust that come with it. They're just really, I don't know, well molded into the bumper there, so I like that one. Engine hood. Okay, so we can get the, let's call it the single intake one, even though it's not single intake, or we can get the triple intake. So I'm thinking out of the two, I almost like this one better. I'm not sure why. This one, it's just, the groove is just so deep, and I don't know, it's very contoured. It's a very contoured hood. I might go with the single intake one. Not that it's actually a single intake, but I think that's what I'm going to go with. We'll drop down further, go to skirts. We'll do the coloring last on the car. Skirts, of course, that looks completely badass. You can see there's actually a space for an exhaust pipe out the side there, but I don't believe there's no exhaust section on here, so I can't actually change the exhaust, which is kind of weird, but, you know, it's there. I'm not sure why, but it's there. Now, spoiler, I think I want this low carbon one. All the other ones are too crazy. Like, I'm not going to put this on there or this one. Those are huge. Those are freaking huge. So we'll keep going down here. What do we got? All right, so we're down to the wheels. I think I'll leave those the same. Windows, I don't know if I want to tint those yet. Tyre Smoke. All right, I already have an idea of what color I want to do, so I'm going to do a yellow Tyre Smoke. And I'm going to go back up here. So you can imagine what sort of color I'm going to put on this AMG GT. And it's going to be, so we're going to go find yellow, not race yellow, yellow. Looks really nice. And what I'm going to do for the pearlescent is I'm actually going to put a, I'm going to put a diamond blue on it. Now, I'm not sure why diamond blue specifically looks so good like this. It doesn't have any sort of hints of blue with it. It just makes the car really, really bright. Like, that shine just looks really defined. It's really nice and crisp, you know? Inside, I might almost leave that leather. I want to go see what the grays look like. I'm going to go the other way on the list here. Go check out what some of the grays look like, but I think I almost might leave that, that leather inside. It looks really nice. So, I think we'll leave that. Let's see what other colors for the leather we can do. We can almost go a little bit lighter with the bleach brown. But you know what? I think the straw brown... You know, actually, we'll try the bleach brown. We'll try it. I don't know. I'm just so hard to decide. So many options. Okay, so we already did skirt, spoilers. Everything else should be done. And I think we are ready to take it outside. Let's do it. All right. Now here, this is our race build of the AMG GT. Got all the race modifications on here. Changed the front bumper, the back bumper, changed the hood. The sides, not really the skirt per se, but more of the front quarter panel was changed. Let's take this out for a little spin. Holy crap, I expected that to turn a lot better. Drive the damn thing right into the wall. Who cares? Let's go for a ride. Oh yeah, this is a nice car. Alright, so I guess we don't need to check out the interior again. All that I changed was from like a darker leather to a lighter leather kind of feel that I was going for, but all in all, a very nice car. Quite enjoyed this mod. If you guys are looking for this mod, definitely check out the link down in the description below. You can go download it, you know, support the developer, make them feel good with all them downloads and such. So thanks so much for watching this episode of GTA 5 Pimp My Mod. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below if you have not already. And as always, sirs, have a good day. You feel the dragon fire.